Dr. Ivan. I'm the DHH Kiruhura, where I've worked for now 11 years. This is what we call the joint review mission for the rest sector of Kiruhura district. Actually, it's our third review mission for the rest sector. And what we do in this review mission, we review the performance of how the rest sector performed in the last year. We look at our bottlenecks or challenges. We look at our successes. We review what we have done well, what we have not done very well, and we also take the opportunity to award the best performing health personalities for the sector of Kiruhura, so that we can keep them their moral high to perform better. We also use this to mention the poorly performing either sub-counties, so that they are able to pick up to perform better the subsequent years. We are able to share experiences from the best performing. We are also supposed to hear from our political leaders, from the various stakeholders, even including you, the press. What is your input in the rest sector of Kiruhura? What do you see going well? What do you see going bad? Such that we can combine efforts and make the rest sector better and for the future. What we have done in the Kiruhura sector for the last 10 years. What have we achieved? What have we failed to achieve? What are the challenges? What have we scored? But of course, what is more important there is that of course the last 10 years the sector has been transformed. In the cattle corridor, Kiruhura was one of the poorest performing districts in Uganda. I know now we are among the best. Most of our indicators have improved over time. We have put up more infrastructure. Like now, we have 14 sub-counties, but out of the 14 sub-counties, 13 have health center 3s, which represents 92%, compared to 28% 10 years ago. We have better improved immunization. Our immunization coverage for PCV3 was 76% 10 years ago. Now it is 98%. We have better improved access to maternal services, because 10 years ago, only 12% of the mothers in Kiruhura were delivering in Kiruhura. Other mothers were delivering mainly in Antonde from Kiruhura, delivering in Imbarala, and delivering in Ibanda. But right now, over time, we have put up interventions that have made sure that right now 62% of our mothers are delivering within Kiruhura district. So the interventions include making sure that at least every sub-county has a center 3. The interventions include improved staffing level. Like 10 years ago, we had only 21%. Right now, we have improved the staffing level to 75%. But more importantly, the staffing level for doctors and midwives is at 100%. Now, we have made sure that every mother out there has access to a midwife. We have made sure that every mother out there has access to immunization. We have made sure that our services are competitive, and the mothers who are now going to Liantonde, mothers who are going to Mbarara, mothers who are delivering in Ibanda now have developed confidence in the system on how it's delivering services. Since the first COVID wave and the second COVID wave, Kiruhura district has confirmed 801 positive COVID cases. And all of these cases have been managed, some under home-based care, others have been managed under facilities. So we would like to thank the stakeholders, the rest workers, and everybody there out in the community who have participated in this management of these cases. When it comes, those are the areas where we performed very, very well, and those areas I wanted to put emphasis on. We would like to say that we should need to combine efforts as stakeholders, the Ministry of Health and government and local government, to make sure that we make the services better for Kiruhura for the next 5 years. Thank you very much. The rest will be provided with you in the presentation that you have, but it will also be shared with you on a soft copy. I remain Dr. Ivan, the DHH Kiruhura district.
Some things that are disturbing them, government is working on them. First of all, they have been improved in their salaries. A nurse beats a sub-county chief, yet a nurse is a certificate holder and the sub-county chief is a graduate. But the salary is not commensurate. So that alone shows them that there is a goodwill for the nurses or the health workers. Even the accommodation will be worked on. After all, the salaries we get are consolidated, meaning accommodation and food inclusive, but food allowance has also been catered for. But slowly, when you come to Kiruhura, some of the health units looked badly. They would not show that they are health units, but they are now glittering. That means even the accommodation and other small issues will also be worked on. Must keep time, they must not be absent from work. This good scoring is as a result of those who listen. I would encourage them that if you want to score, first listen. After listening, act the advice you have been given. Those people have been listening and hardworking, committed to their work. So we call for their commitment and listening. And patience pays. Why should somebody be recognized among many? Because he has been patient at work. So the rest should also have those attributes of being patient, of listening, and hard work.
Example.
Those who did not get, the nurses who have worked out with no appreciation should learn from those who have got appreciation. What do they do special that these others cannot do? And we are ready. If all of them become number one, all of them can be rewarded.
Today we came here for reviewing our performance in the health sector. First of all, we are reviewing how we performed in the last 10 years back, and most especially, to be specific, in the last 5 years, and maybe our projection in the next 5 years, and even more in the 10 years. So we found ourselves that when we compare the last 10 years and today, we have performed, because by then we were performing at 21. For example, we had only one heart clinic, that was in Rushere Town Council, as we say. But now every health facility, that is a health center 3, there is an heart clinic at that facility. So that means via there we have performed. Then we had no staff quarters. You could find the nurses and the in-charges renting in the trading centers. And from the trading centers to the health facilities, it would take them hours, and maybe some of them would not even turn up to treat the patients at the health facilities. But nowadays, we have constructed more health staff quarters at the health centers. So to me, that is an achievement. By then we had maternal death, but today we have scaled it down. We have five children are dying out of 1,000 births. So that means we have also achieved via that. Secondly, we had fewer health centers, but today out of 14 administrative units, I'm happy to say that we have 13 health centers in all the 13 sub-counties. It is only one sub-county that is remaining, and we believe in the next financial year we'll get the facility and construct. The only challenge now is that we have two constituencies, that is in Nyabushozi and Kashonji. In Kashonji, we don't have a health center and we don't have a general hospital for the whole district. But with this general hospital, for me, I'm not on pressure. We should first equip the health center 3s to see that they are operational and they are working. We have to do the staffing. We have to see that everything is really running well in our health facilities so that we can go for the general hospital. Then another function that we had here was the reward. We are rewarding the best performing health personnel and then rewarding the best performing sub-counties. And today, where I sit at the headquarters, where the district headquarters are, the town council that is taking the headquarters of the district merged number 1, because we do supervision and monitor every day to see that our health center 4 is working well. And then the worst performing sub-counties, we have encouraged them to go and perform well, and maybe we'll do some transfers here and there to see that they are performing. So I want to thank the government and the President Museveni.
My name is Kiruhura. I work in Kiruhura district as a district associate data officer. It supports things of data to make sure that data is of high quality. When you look at the function that we have been having today, it has really to really makes people compete. As you realize that Kiruhura Town Council has been the best. We usually rank every financial year. We rank the best performing sub-counties. As you realize, Kiruhura came the first. So we use that method in data to make sure that we rank the health facilities. We can also rank the sub-counties on how they have performed. This will help the sub-counties to perform. Like as you realize, last financial year, Kiruhura Town Council was number 3, but it has now struggled hard, and now it is on the top. You realize that Sanga sub-county is now the last, but that one will make sure that most of the sub-county now using data will start to compete, and that is it all. We are using that method to realize in data quality, data management. As someone of data, spearheading that, and that's why we rank these sub-counties according to how they have performed in each financial year.